Hello, this is DL. Welcome to episode 17 of Awareness of Thinking. We're going to talk today about natural law, but before we do, please do like and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you know when I drop a new video, which will likely be either meditation or yoga or something about awareness of thinking or awareness in general. Okay, so I've noticed some things about myself lately. When it comes to controversial topics, I tend to immediately dismiss information, even if it's relevant, when it comes attached to a political or a religious agenda. I want the cold hard facts, minus the personal belief system. It's the only way that I'll hear them, especially when these facts might be contrary to what I already believe. I can be on the same page with someone for as long as it takes them to blame a race or a country or quote some religious verse or offer spiritual advice or cruelly smear others for having a different belief system. There are lines to be drawn. And it isn't that they shouldn't have their beliefs. They are free to do so, as am I. But my interests are not in polarizing sides or blaming an easy target or using the situation to proselytize. My interests are in helping myself and hopefully others to achieve clarity, common ground, and understanding. It is such a common, almost automatic thing, the need to defend our opinions to one another, that even when I don't hold an offensive stance, when others believe something different, the assumption that I do is there, with perhaps a total lack of comprehension of how that could be otherwise. Everyone feels judged because we're constantly judging others, or even ourselves. And perhaps the greater irony is, once someone responds to me defensively, I find myself falling into the need to defend myself. These interactions always go badly. So, in a polarized world, in which so many are either operating from their limbic brain or one word away from being triggered there, then what can bridge the gap between selves? Perhaps a starting common ground is what we're going to talk about today, natural law. These are laws that it would be difficult for anyone to argue against, although no doubt some could, as part of our world, not the absolute, but part of human existence. So natural law number 1, oneness of creation. We are one ecology. Everything impacts everything else. When we deny this law, everything swings out of balance. Vibratory nature. There is a resonance to everything. Life is movement. Everything is in constant motion, from the planets to the blood in our bodies to the molecules of all material things. Natural law number 3, relativity. So, the old adage, there are two sides to every story. Well, in my opinion, I think there's a side for every person. So that would mean millions and millions and billions, I suppose, sides to a story, and that is relativity. While we can be fairly certain that death will come for us all, there are perhaps ways to argue around that, and this is where relativity comes in. If you are arguing for the eternal self, then you could say, well, no, death doesn't come for us all. So, there's wiggle room there, and that's the problem with relativity. But the fact that relativity exists is the common ground that we need to recognize. Natural law number 4, cause and effect. Our actions bring out consequences, natural consequences. If one sunbathes all day without any protection, one is going to get burned, likely. Natural law number 5, dualism. We live in a world of opposites. Good, bad, pretty, ugly, light, dark, love, hate. We wouldn't know light without dark. We wouldn't see light without dark. It's like my husband says, and I think I might have quoted him before, but we need the dark spots in a painting to brighten and lighten the luminous spots, to make the light shine. Natural law number 6, gestation. This is all about living things needing to learn and grow. But all living things must need to learn and grow in their own sweet time. We can force grow certain things, but this usually leads to disaster. And this kind of correlates to the next natural law, number 7, which is rhythm or timing. There are seasons, there are cycles. When I was younger, much younger, I used to jump double Dutch. And, if you didn't get the timing right, then your feet were caught in the ropes, or, you couldn't jump anymore. You had to start over. So everything has to happen at the right time. Natural law number 8, everything changes. While human history may very well repeat itself, it's never so samey as to be exact. Nothing is fully predictable in a world of potential that is unlimited. If you want to play the certainty game, you're pretty safe with this one. So maybe you can see quite clearly that when humans follow natural law, while life may not be perfect in our interpretation, it is nonetheless in harmony and balance. And when we deny or we fight against these natural laws, then all manner of chaos ensues. I've been realizing lately how important a natural life is to me. I want to align with the natural as a part of that very nature. So I must be open to exploring all the ways that I fight against it or expect or wish it to be different. It is a step toward a saner human psychology. So that was all I had for you today. Thanks for listening. And if this has inspired you or brought up anything, I'd love to have your comments. So please do leave something in the chat and share this video with someone you know who might appreciate it. Thanks for watching.